Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show.
Go to Brazil with Chris Flood as we get set for another COC matchup. This time it is Carl Junction that is coming to town, and they're always a handful. They graduated a lot of talent last year, but they've gotten off to a good start again this year.
They are. I think we're pretty similar as far as record goes. And played similar type schedule. They're young. Got a couple of freshmen are playing, a couple of sophomores that played. You know, the Bergen kid that she played a lot last year. She's their go-to person, but she's got some really good personnel around her as far as that goes.
As you look at, you mentioned that you're similar in record. You're similar in style. Do they do some of the same things?
They're a little more this year. They like to get out. They'll go a little bit more. You know, in the past, these games have always been fairly low scoring. You know, staying in the 40s or low 50s. They still play that really good matchup zone. The only difference is they don't have as much size as they've had in the past, but they're a lot better as far as getting out, and they get a bunch of deflections, bunch of tip passes. They do a really good job in the passing lanes. We talked about that yesterday, emphasized that. We're going to have to, really make sure we shorten our passes up, give ourselves some good passing angles, really be thinking of pass ahead as far as that goes. And, not just the passer, but everybody else in general just needs to be thinking of pass ahead.
Defensively, what's the game plan against them, or where do you think that might be vulnerable?
We'll come out. We're not going to necessarily go right to our press, I think, at the beginning, probably. But we are going to extend up full court, especially, with the Berge kid, and put a little pressure on her. Maybe try to get the ball out of her hands a little bit, especially as the game progresses. If she's starting to hurt us with penetration, we may have to really try to lock down on her, because she can definitely finish at the basket, but she's also a really good about distributing the ball and finding the open kids on the perimeter. And then they've got some kids that can, like I said, if they'll spot up, and if they've got some daylight, they can knock down their outside shots.
Right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. Welcome back after that break as the Lady Tigers get set to play their second conference game of the year. Carl Junction comes to town, and Republic will try to follow up on its victory over Neosho on Monday. 4 games in 5 days for the Tigers and Lady Tigers this week. Starting Monday, the Lady Tigers beat Neosho. The Tigers beat the Wildcats the following night right here on this floor. And then it'll be 2 games tonight, tomorrow on the varsity level. With the Lady Tigers going tonight. A couple of good teams going at it. Of course, Carl Junction last season was fantastic, and their season was unfortunately cut short before they had a chance to compete for and maybe win a state championship. They were led by Katie Scott, who had been planning to go to Drury, and then when Drury's coach went to Grand Canyon University, that is when Katie Scott went there as well. And I just heard before the game, Amanda Plotner was telling me that she's been player of the week something like 3 weeks in a row in that conference down there. So off to a good start. And of course, she was the best high school player in Missouri, according to a lot of onlookers last season, and she continues to have a great career. But Carl Junction hasn't really missed a beat. They are 8-3 under Coach Brad Shorter, 1-0 in the conference. They beat Carthage to start the conference season. Overall, Carl Junction hasn't had much success against Republic. Lady Tigers are 9-2 against Carl Junction, but the last 3 games, Carl Junction has won 2 of them, including last year. And last year was a 50-48 win down at Carl Junction for the Lady Bulldogs. That was a game where Republic fell behind, came back, and actually had a chance to tie it or win it on their last possession, and couldn't get the bucket they needed to put them over the top. But this has been a good rivalry the last few years, and Brad Shorter and Chris Flood will hook up one more time. The Lady Tigers are 8-4. And again, Carl Junction is 8-3. We're going to take another quick break and be back with more of our Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Welcome back to the Absolute Roofing Retmo Basketball pregame show. A couple of minutes away from tip-off here. Mention that Republic is 9-2 all time, and I say all time. That's going back as far as the State High School Activities Association website goes, which is back through 2008. And 9-2 the last 3 years. Carl Junction's won twice. They won 50-48 down there. And then 2 years ago, January 10th, 2019, it was Republic here winning 59-45. And then back down to Carl Junction the year before that, 57-54 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. So the home teams won 4 in a row in this series, dating back to 2017 when Republic won here in a low-scoring game, 43-31. And the last time the road team won was back in 2014 when Republic beat Carl Junction down there. The score there was 61-46. That was not a conference game. That was before Carl Junction had joined the conference. That was played in December of that season. So Lady Tigers finishing up their warm-ups, and we're just about set for the national anthem and the introduction of starting lineups. And we'll let Ken Kinnearum take it over on the PA microphone as soon as he is ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Republic High School. Tonight's Central Ozark Conference matchup between the Carl Junction Lady Bulldogs and your Republic Lady Tigers. Prior to the start of tonight's varsity game, we ask that you please rise, and gentlemen, if you would, remove your hats to honor America in the playing of our national anthem, led in tonight by the six-man pen band. 6-foot senior, number 2, Hannah Lee. 5'5" junior, number 3, Ellie Lawson. 6'1" freshman, number 10, Kylie Scott. 5'6" sophomore, number 15, Hallie Shorter. And 5'6" sophomore, number 20, Destiny Berkey. Lady Bulldogs are led by head coach Brad Shorter, assisted by Corey Kurz, Michaela Burgess, Nate Lowen, Carrie Lee, and Whitney Box. On your feet, Lady Tiger fans, it's time to meet your Republic Lady Tigers starting 5. 8 wins and 4 losses on the year. 1-0 following Monday night's conference opening win over the Osho. Courier starters. A 5'4" senior, number 5, Caitlin Ragsdale. 5'10" junior, number 12, Ashlyn Leonard. 5'6" senior, number 15, Jazzy Kirby. 5'6" senior, number 22, Savannah Goodman. And 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Caitlin Beckmeyer. Your Lady Tigers, led by head coach Chris Flood, assisted by Tori Munihan and Blaine Cullen. The officials for tonight's game, Dana Brown, James Howard.
So we are just about set to go. You heard Ken Kinnear mention the Carl Junction record. They had a win that wasn't on the website, so they are 9-3, not 8-3. And so 9-3 for them, 8-4 for the Lady Tigers, and it should be a good one here as a couple of very good teams with a lot of recent success do battle. Both these teams were in the state quarterfinals last year. And, of course, Carl Junction won their quarterfinal and was headed to the state semifinals before COVID shut everything down. And they start off against this man-to-man defense of Republic. And, again, Berge with the ball right there, number 20, is one to keep an eye on. Ragsdale is guarding her. They feel like they can pressure her on the ball and maybe keep the ball away from her, but then get in her face. And a back cut, but the ball knocked away by the Lady Tigers defense. And Savannah Powell-Goodman brings it up court. Matchup zone defense by Carl Junction and Brad Shorter. Leonard fires it to Beckemeyer, who steps inside the arc and bangs home a jumper from about 17 feet. And Beckemeyer has 2 points. And again, Beckemeyer averaging just over 21 points a game, leading Republic in scoring. Berge, guarded by Ragsdale, pulls back, leaves it short, and a rebound to Cayman Beckemeyer. She's leading the team in rebounds as well with about 8 a game. Leonard to Ragsdale, who's open at the top of the arc, and it wouldn't go. The ball is tipped. Leonard had it, and then Kirby got it. So another chance for the Lady Tigers again, in and out. They're finding Leonard in the middle of that zone, and then she's redistributing back out to the arc. And again, Ragsdale is left wide open as they collapsed, but again, a shot missed. Another offensive rebound by Ragsdale, but that time she wasn't able to hang on to it. And Carl Junction gets it back, but tipped away by Savannah Powell-Goodman. She does such a good job of anticipating the pass and stepping in front. And she did it again there, and it's 4-0. That's Hallie Shorter, guarded by Powell-Goodman. Picks up the dribble and throws it to Kylie Scott. Scott drops it off for Berge. Destiny Berge into the lane, and then off on the wing to Ellie Lawson in the corner to Berge. Berge working on Ragsdale, pulls back at the free throw line, bounces it to Shorter for a 3, and it's good. Shorter puts Carl Junction on the board for the first time, and it's down to 1, 4-3. Watch Ashlyn Leonard at the free throw line, posting up. They're making it harder to get her the ball there. There, they get it to her and then back out, and then quick ball movement around to the baseline. A nice jumper by Savannah Powell-Goodman. What a game plan for Republic early on. Going right at that zone, finding the gap, and then excellent ball movement around the perimeter to find the open shooter. And a hold called against Republic. I think that's going to be against Caitlin Ragsdale. So the first foul of the game is on Ragsdale. Berge floats one high. That was an Aoife shot, and it goes in. I can't believe that went in. Unbelievable. Great defense by Ragsdale, but Berge got to go. That was a horse shot right there. Kirby open from three, missed the shot. Weak side rebound to Carl Junction. It was like Berge was doing one of those trick shots where you shoot it over the wall at home. Down the lane, a running left-handed shot is no good. Beckemeyer had position, got it taken away from her over the top, and then back the other way now as it goes out of bounds off of Hallie Shorter. Let's just watch this shot again as they bring it up court. Look how high this goes, and it bounces and somehow goes in. Down low to Ashlyn Leonard. First points for her. Carl Junction tries to answer, and they get an offensive board and put it back up and in. That's Destiny Berge. Cuts it back down to one. Leonard again fires it out to Ragsdale, and she walked. Shuffled her feet before she dribbled it. Reagan Holmes will check in, and Caitlin Ragsdale, I think, is going to check out. In the backcourt, Hannah Lee has it. Passes it across the midpoint to Berge. She's double teamed up top as Beckemeyer jumps out on her. And it looks like Beckemeyer is going to get the job of guarding her. Shot is no good, but the weak side rebound to Hannah Lee of Carl Junction, and the Lady Bulldogs get another shot. And we've got a push-off against Carl Junction. Watch number 10 here. Yeah, she just gave a little forearm there. And that better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Three-pointer by Savannah Powell-Goodman, no good, but a putback up and in by Rylan Finley, who just checked in. And the lead's back to three. Up the lane, one-hander no good. Powell-Goodman, outlet pass to Kirby. Pulls up, banks it off the glass too hard. Gets the rebound. Nope, Beckemeyer got the rebound. Beckemeyer spins, and kind of an off-balance shot. I don't know if she was trying to draw contact or if she did actually get fouled, but looked more like a pass than a shot as it came out of her hand. And Carl Junction gets it back. Under 2 to go in the first quarter. Republic on top by 3, and down the lane, out of bounds. Contact, but no whistle. I think Haley Merwin, number 20 there, wanted a foul, didn't get it. And a timeout called by Brad Shorter. 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or online at destinychurch.me. Carl Junction will throw it in left of the basket along the baseline as we return to action late in the first quarter. Republic on top by 3. Now Goodman, Finley, Kirby, Holmes, and Beckemeyer on the floor for Chris Flood and the Lady Tigers. Lee takes the inbound pass and then throws it to Berge on the block. Her layup is too hard. Rebound to Pal Goodman. Now Beckemeyer brings it up court into the lane and threw it up there. It rattled out. And a rebound to Carl Junction. That's the second shot by Beckemeyer that looked like she was trying to draw contact, maybe more than hit the shot. That one almost went in anyway. And off the foot of Destiny Berge, diving on the floor, Rylan Finley, and a held ball, alternating possession. Or that's not Rylan Finley, that's Savannah Pal Goodman, who dove on the floor. And Republic gets it back. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter. In the middle to Finley, back to Beckemeyer. Long three is no good. Lady Tigers cold from the outside. And Berge's going to take it all the way in, and she gets fouled on the way into the lane. Foul on the floor will be the second team foul on Republic. And it's called on Rylan Finley, her first. Hallie Shorter, a 5'6" sophomore, will throw it in right of the basket for Carl Junction. Throws it in to Lawson in the corner. Jazzy Kirby guarding her. She turns around and throws it back to Shorter. Hallie Shorter guarded by Pal Goodman, and now the pass tipped by Kirby, and Finley ends up with it. And let's see if Republic holds it for one. I don't think so. Finley's going to turn around, take the shot. It wouldn't go, and a rebound to Carl Junction's Hannah Lee. That was a good shot by Finley. Now it looks like Shorter. Brad Shorter may tell his team to hold it for one shot as they slowly bring it up. Holmes out there on defense. On Berge, she puts up a shot but is fouled as she threw it up there. Holmes gets whistled for the foul.
Destiny Berge to the line, shooting 2 for Carl Junction.
First free throw is good by Destiny Berge. Berge's got 5 of the 8 points for Carl Junction. Seems like it's always a good game between these two the last few years. And this one is off to a similar start. 6 points for Destiny Berge. And with 15 seconds left, Republic will have one last crack at it. Kirby will take the three, and that one's no good. Weak side rebound to Holmes, who floats it up over the rim and in just ahead of the buzzer. And the Lady Tigers take a 3-point lead as we come to the end of the first quarter. It's 12-9, Republic with a 3-point lead. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports.
Carl Junction will have the ball first to start the second quarter.
Carl Junction ball to start the second quarter.
6 points for Destiny Berge, 3 for Hallie Shorter in the first quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. And Berge got free with a screen, but couldn't hit the shot. Weak side rebound is no good. Long rebound ends up back in the hands of Carl Junction, and on their third crack at it, Kylie Scott puts it up and in. And it's back down to 1, 12-11. Republic led by Savannah Powell-Goodman with 4 points in the first quarter. 2 each for Reagan Holmes, Ashlyn Leonard, Cayman Beckemeyer, and Rylan Finley. I mentioned Republic seemed to have a good game plan against this matchup zone of Carl Junction in the early going. They were getting good shots, but they didn't hit them. They hit enough of them to have the lead, but really didn't shoot very well in the first quarter. And so if they can heat up a little bit, I like their chances tonight. Kirby will take a long three. That one's too long. And a rebound to Kylie Scott. 6'1" freshman, sister of Katie Scott. And she almost walked and then threw it away off the hands of Destiny Berge. Leonard back in, Finley out. So Ragsdale, Holmes, Kirby, Leonard, and Beckemeyer on the floor for the Lady Tigers with 6:39 left in the first quarter, and our second quarter rather. And our second quarter scoreboard sponsor is Destiny Church, pursuing God, loving life. That's Destiny Church. Down low to Holmes, and then back to Kirby. She'll drive in and dish it off behind her to Beckemeyer, who spins, puts it up, and missed the shot. And a rebound to Hallie Shorter. And the shooting woes continue for Republic. Getting good looks, just not able to finish. And Berge will take the 18-footer and put it in. 8 points for Berge. And Carl Junction takes the lead for the first time with 6:08 left to go in the second quarter. It's 13-12.
Two-pointer by Destiny Berge. Timeout Republic.
Chris Flood wants to talk things over, and we'll keep it right here. So Berge has 8 points now, and she has been pretty much the bulk of the offense for Carl Junction. They wanted to keep it out of her hands as much as possible, and haven't been able to do that enough to stop her from leading the game in scoring with 8 points. Republic has just not shot very well, and just watching it, it feels like they're playing fine. They just are doing everything but putting the ball in the bucket. Let's see what happens here. Kirby down the lane, lost it, ended up with Powell Goodman, who had her shot blocked from behind, and Carl Junction gets it back. Pull-up jumper on the arc is no good, and a rebound to Beckemeyer. Bumped into by Kylie Scott. Beckemeyer is going to take it all the way in. She'll scoop it up and get fouled and go to the line. And I get the feeling that Chris Flood told his team to push the tempo during that timeout, because they have really pushed it up the first 2 possessions of this second quarter since the timeout. Kirby took it right down into the lane and tried to take a shot, lost the handle, and then Powell Goodman missed a shot. Beckemeyer's free throw is good. One more on the way. She's got 4. And the Lady Tigers a little more active on the defensive end as well. Trying to trap a little bit more aggressively. Berge trying to get loose, couldn't. And then a walk as the pressure pays off. Ragsdale thought about a long three. Instead, she hits Cayman Beckemeyer, who slashes through the defense and lays it up and in. I don't know that Beckemeyer was even expecting that pass when it came to her, but she was able to gather it in and put it up off the glass. And a takeaway by Powell Goodman and a held ball. Berge was falling down backwards. She has a little laugh with Cayman Beckemeyer. She was falling down, and Pal Goodman took the ball away from her. So Republic has a 3-point lead. After falling behind for the first time. Ragsdale will just step up. The defense comes to her. And now to Leonard, who spins around, puts it up with the left hand too hard. Pal Goodman, the offensive board. And Beckemeyer, another chance to go to the free throw line as she got fouled. Beckemeyer, a 78% free throw shooter on the season. And her first one is good. Rolled all the way around, bounced on the rim a couple of times and went in. Next one good as well. She's 4 for 4 in the quarter, has 6 points in the quarter and 8 in the game. Pal Goodman with the foul. Republic has scored 6 straight since Chris Flood called that timeout. Berge around 2 picks and then gives it off to her teammate Kylie Scott, whose three-pointer is good. That ends the run by Republic. Leonard to Beckemeyer, shot fake, steps inside the arc, and a little 15-footer is no good. Rebound to Scott. And she lost the handle and ended up going right back to her. And a timeout called by Brad Shorter. He did not like the way that was unfolding, and he called the timeout before the ball ended up in the hands of a Lady Tiger. So we'll take a break as well. 3:45 left to go in the second quarter, and Lady Tigers on top by 2. Back with more after this break.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic.
Carl Junction with the ball, trailing by 2. That three-pointer on the last possession by Carl Junction was big, but a takeaway by the Lady Tigers. Nice bounce pass. I thought that was going to go off the leg of a Carl Junction defender, but Ragsdale got it to Beckemeyer, who was able to lay it in. .2016, and Carl Junction does not look like it is going to be able to handle the pressure unless it can sort of settle itself. They have managed to hang on to the ball most of the time, but there's a lot of kind of loose passes and almost giveaways, but offensive rebounds take care of a lot of those problems, and Kylie Scott puts it back up and in. She's got 7 points now, including that three-pointer on the last possession for Carl Junction. .242 left to go in the half. Ragsdale for 3. And there it is, the first 3 of the night for Republic. And it's Caitlin Ragsdale with her first points. And that pushes the lead to 5. Whistle on a foul. And Republic will get it back. Ellie Lawson commits her first personal. Ragsdale hit that three-pointer last time down. She shoots 31% from the arc. And the Lady Tigers lead is 5. Eternity Knots has checked in for the first time, and the ball off of her hands. And Berge behind the back, down the lane, scoops it up and missed it. Good defense by Beckemeyer. She didn't reach, just forced her to change her shot. And now Beckemeyer is going to take it all the way in. We've got a foul and a block called against Carl Junction. And the Lady Bulldog fans not very happy with that one. Let's watch it again. Beckemeyer takes it all the way in. To my eye, it did look like a late slide over. And the first free throw is good by Beckemeyer. So Beckemeyer was already shooting well from the free throw line. She is 5 for 6 now. She missed the second one and then out of bounds off of Reagan Holmes. Ryland Finley checks in and Savannah Powell-Goodman will check out. Six-point lead for Republic is the biggest of the night so far, with a little under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Chris Flood wanted a 5-second call. Ball almost knocked away, and then Ragsdale reaches in and gets the held ball. Alternating possession stays with Carl Junction. They bounce it into Berge, and a foul called against Republic. I'm not sure about that one, but we'll watch it again. We will present it again with no comment on the inbound play. Berge got open, so they didn't deny her the ball like they wanted. Called the foul on Finley. There actually may have been contact. I don't think it was Finley. I think maybe Knotts might have gotten her on the arm. And maybe that's what the official saw or heard. First free throw was good. She makes both, and Destiny Berge has 10 points now, and the lead down to 4. Jazzy Kirby in the middle to Knotts, now to Ragsdale on the wing, looks for her second three. That one is short. Ball is tipped and picked up by Berge. Ragsdale tries to get in and get her, and Kirby is there to take another charge. That is 58 career charges taken by Jazzy Kirby. And she was set up there. There wasn't much doubt about that one. So she extends the all-time state record that she holds. Ragsdale's open, passed up the shot. Kirby passed up a shot. Now to Beckemeyer. She takes a shot fake. Boy, Ragsdale really wants to take that shot. And she's open, but maybe just a little further than she feels comfortable. She will drive on that one and had it taken away. She was open at the arc and decided to drive. He ended up getting it poked out of her hand. So Carl Junction has it with under 25 seconds left. Berge guarded by Ragsdale. Comes to her right. Well, she really uses that forearm on the way in. Shot is no good. It wouldn't have counted. Foul is on the floor. And they give the foul to Ragsdale. And that's 2 on Ragsdale, so she'll have a seat with 17 seconds left. 16.9 to be exact. Powell-Goodman is in. Berge takes the inbound play. And a foul on Holmes, who just happened to have her arm stuck in there. Had her arm stuck in there between Berge's body and the ball, and so when Berge grabbed the ball, there was no place for the arm to go, and Holmes ended up getting called for the foul, and that's 2 on her. Berge's free throw is good. Rolled around, hit the backboard, fell through. Mihan Ambara checks in for this last 14.6 seconds. And Berge has one more free throw. Trying to cut into a 3-point Republic lead. It is on the way and no good. Ambara had the ball intercepted. Berge reached up, knocked it out of the air, picked it back up, takes the shot. It's no good. And Eternity Knots grabs the ball from her spot on the floor, and time expires. And Republic has a 3-point lead at halftime. It is 24-21 Republic. We'll take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Henniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Henniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PennigerChevrolet.com.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Lady Tigers on top at halftime, 24-21. Republic outscored Carl Junction 12-9 in the first quarter. Both teams scored 12 points in the second quarter to put us at 24-21 here at half. Carl Junction led by Destiny Berge. She had 11 points. Kylie Scott had 7, all of them in the second quarter. And Hallie Shorter had 3. It was a three-pointer in the first quarter for Hallie Shorter. For Republic, they were led by Cayman Beckemeyer with 11 points, 9 of them in the second quarter. She had 9 of the 12 points for Republic in that second period. The other 3 belonged to Caitlin Ragsdale, and she had 3 points in the first half. 4 points for Savannah Powell Goodman, got off to a fast start with all 4 of her points early. 2 for Reagan Holmes, and 2 for Rylan Finley. 2 for Ashlyn Leonard as well. So 6 different players have scored for Republic, led by Cayman Beckemeyer with 11. Republic 8-4. They have won 6 of their last 7 since the beginning of the Pink and White Lady Classic. And Carl Junction at 9-3, trying to win their 10th game of the season. And both of these teams are undefeated in Central Ozark Conference play. So we're going to take a quick break and be back with more of our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show, including a look ahead at what's coming up in Republic Tiger sports over the next week or so. And we'll be back after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Back on the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Lady Tigers on top 24-21 over Carl Junction. Should be a great second half. Stick around. We'll have more basketball later on this week, tomorrow night. The boys will host Carl Junction. That's also a 3-game night. Freshmen start at 4:30 tomorrow. And then JV and varsity to follow, and we'll have the varsity game live. And then the Republic Invitational Wrestling Tournament is right here on Saturday. That's an all-day event, so we'll have coverage of that. Not live coverage, but we'll have photos and a write-up of that later on in the weekend. And the swim team is also in action with a meet on Saturday. And we're going to let you listen in to the 6-man pep band. Carl Junction back on the court. Lady Tigers just making their way out of the locker room right now. I mentioned what was going on up through this weekend. The Ozark Freshman Tournament, boys tournament, is going on as well for the freshmen. Nope, that's not this weekend. That's on the 18th. And then on the 19th, the boys varsity and JV will host Sedalia Smith Cotton. That's a varsity and JV only, starting at 5:30. And we'll have the varsity game that night on January 19th as Republic hosts Smith Cotton. Also that night, the wrestling team will be on the road in a quadrangular. Parkview, Hillcrest, Hollister, and Republic will tangle starting at 6 o'clock on the 19th. And that's what's coming up on Republic Tiger Sports, at least in the long term. In the short term, what's coming up is the second half. They're just about ready to start. And so we're going to take one more quick break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Republic gets the ball to start the second half. Leading by 3, and Caitlin Ragsdale will bring it into the front court. Let's see if the Lady Tigers switch anything up offensively. No, that's exactly how they started. They just didn't hit their shots last time. That time, Ashlyn Leonard takes the feed from Jazzy Kirby and puts it up and in. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Republic. And now full court pressure for the Lady Tigers. Leonard has 4. Bergey's going to take it all the way down the lane. Bounce past it to Hannah Lee. And Pau Goodman reached in. And the official called a held ball, alternating possession to Republic. They inbounded in the corner to Lawson, who almost lost her balance over there. Kylie Scott throws it to Bergey. Bergey got free from Ragsdale long enough to take a shot, and it bounced in. I don't know whether to say that Bergey has a really soft touch or she's been a little bit lucky tonight, because she has had a couple of bounders that have fallen through. I'm sure it's a little bit of both. You can't play as well as she does and not have a soft touch. And Beckemeyer is bumped with the body on the way in, and we'll go back to the free throw line. Beckemeyer makes the first one. 12 points now for Cayman Beckemeyer. And one more will even her up with Bergey for scoring honors on the night. Both have 13. Cross half court, into the corner. Ellie Lawson's 3 rolls around and won't go, and Pau Goodman gets the rebound. Looks to push it up, throws it up ahead to Kirby, who gathers it in and missed the layup. Follow is up and good by Cayman Beckemeyer. Kirby was a little too far under the rim when she got the ball, but Beckemeyer there to put it back. And I thought that ball went in. Yeah, it did. They were gonna, everybody acted like it was 2 shots. I thought, well, I thought for sure that went in, but I guess it didn't, but it did. So Beckemeyer now has 16 points. And it's an 8-point lead. Biggest of the night. And another turnover by Carl Junction. Kirby comes out of there with it and throws it to Caitlin Ragsdale across the lane, up and in. 5 points for Ragsdale now. And the lead is 10, 33-23, almost another takeaway. Bergey behind the back, inside the free throw line. Her shot is partially blocked. And Republic gets the board. Lady Tigers, a great start to the third quarter. Great look again from Kirby to Ragsdale across the lane. Ragsdale has 7 points, and it's 35-23, and Brad Shorter called a timeout. I can't believe it took him that long to call it. A 12-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 5:44 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
5:44 left to go in the third quarter. Republic has outscored Carl Junction 11-2 to start the second half and have built a 12-point lead, 35-12, after leading by 3 points at halftime. Berge dribbles it a couple of times and throws it to Shorter. Shorter guarded by Pal Goodman, trying to get free from her, and throws it to Kylie Scott. Scott guarded by Beckemeyer. Good job by Beckemeyer moving her feet, and a shot goes up over the top of the backboard by Berge. Berge kind of covers her mouth and laughs at how high that shot went. That's kind of similar to the one she made earlier, only she was further away from the basket when she shot it. Kirby tried to throw it down on the low post to Ashlyn Leonard, and it got knocked away. Good idea, but just not enough room to fit the pass. Crossover dribble by Berge, and off the leg of Savannah Pal Goodman, out of bounds, stays with Carl Junction. Foul on the floor will be against Caitlin Ragsdale, I believe. And I think that's 3 on Ragsdale. Yep. So Ragsdale will have a seat, and Reagan Holmes will check in. Ragsdale sits down with 7 points. Three-pointer is no good by Berge. And Pal Goodman knocks it away, and then it ends up going off somebody's foot right back to Carl Junction. Berge's shot is good on the baseline. So Destiny Berge takes advantage of the loose ball craziness there. Long three by Pal Goodman is no good. Almost went in, but fell out. And weak side rebound to Carl Junction, and they have a chance to cut into a 10-point lead. Long three is off the mark. Another offensive board. Nope, held ball. Holmes got in there and tied it up. Reagan Holmes averaging 3.3 points a game. Forced the held ball and got the ball back for Republic that time. Pal Goodman passes up the three, steps back, throws it to Holmes on the arc, now to Kirby. Into Ashlyn Leonard, down on the block, and Pal Goodman's shot is blocked out of bounds. It will stay with Republic with 3:36 left in the third quarter. Beckemeyer will throw it in on the baseline. And she'll lob it into Pal Goodman, who will shoot the jumper just inside the arc. It spun around, it fell off. And the rebound to Hannah Lee of Carl Junction. So the lead was 12 a minute ago. And now a chance for free throws for Destiny Berge. Foul is on Reagan Holmes. I think that's 3 on her too. So she checked in because Ragsdale had 3, and then she picked up her third, and so Eternity Knots will be checking in here in a second. First free throw is no good. Missed them both, and Leonard with the rebound. Knotts is averaging 2 points a game. And Knotts, nice look across the lane. Spin by Pal Goodman, who let the defense fly by her, and then recovering in time to block the shot out of bounds was Hannah Lee. I think it might have been Scott who got the block. Inbound to Finley, who immediately takes the three off the back of the rim, follows her own shot, and I think she's going to get whistled for a foul. Chris Flood not very happy. I don't know if he's not very happy with the officials or with Rylan Finley. That's 3 on Finley. So, not a lot of fouls called on Republic. Pal Goodman has 1. Nobody else out there has has 1 other than Finley. So 3 different players have 3 fouls. And let's see if that plays a role down the stretch. Scoop shot is no good. Great defense by Kirby. Follow is no good by Berge. Rather by Kylie Scott. And then Berge takes it away and walked. A lot going on in that sequence that had everybody yelling. First, the missed scoop shot. Kirby had the good defense there. Then the putback. And then Republic fans wanted a foul there. Didn't get it. Pal Goodman will take a 3 at the other end, miss everything, and a weak side rebound to Carl Junction's Hallie Shorter. So both teams have gone cold after that fast start by Republic. Republic got up 31-21 with 6:23 left. And out of bounds. Turnover by Carl Junction. So since the 6:23 mark, each team has only scored 4 points. And Chris Flood will call a timeout and see if he can settle things down. We'll take one as well. 1:54 left to go in the third quarter. Republic on top by 10. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Republic with the ball as we return to action. 1:42 now left in the third quarter. Kirby's open at the top of the key. Left it short, got her own rebound, and then throws it to Knotts, then to Beckemeyer, then to Pal Goodman. Republic's made only 1 3-pointer, that one by Caitlin Ragsdale. Finley's free throw line jumper is good. Rylan Finley with 4 points now, and the lead is back to 12, 37-25. Biggest of the night for Republic. And Berge answers. Went right around the defender, put it up and in, and she's got 17 points. Down to a minute, just about, left in the quarter. Pal Goodman on the wing. Takes a step in, has it knocked away, picks it back up. Foul called against Carl Junction. And that's against Berge. Third foul on Destiny Berge. And Republic will throw it in. Savannah Pal Goodman has it on the sideline and bounces it in to Jazzy Kirby. I'd say Republic will be content to sit on the ball until the end of the quarter as time winds down. It's Kirby, Pal Goodman, Beckemeyer, Knotts, and Finley out there for Republic. Finley playing with 3 fouls. She's one of 3 Lady Tigers with 3 fouls. And Carl Junction is happy also to just let the clock wind down, it looks like. A lot of times teams will jump out and try to force the action, and they may still do that a little bit early. Now Brad Shorter is signaling his team to come out. Haven't really noticed yet. Kirby will take a 3 with 9 seconds left, and she hit it. Jazzy Kirby with her first points of the night. And then up court, what do we have? A charge, and Kirby hit the 3 and took the charge. And Shorter ran over. Carl Junction fans not happy with that one. With 2 seconds left, Republic will have a chance to throw it in and get one more bucket. Pal Goodman turns, shoots, and it is short. Hit the bottom of the net. But a great ending to the quarter for Republic as they stretch their lead to the biggest of the night. It's 40-27. Back with the fourth quarter after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got you back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Fourth quarter just about ready to get underway.
Pizza, hot dogs, and popcorn, all half price at the concession stand. Carl Junction ball will start the fourth quarter.
Let's quickly watch that 3 by Kirby, and then we'll cut back to live action after we watch her take this charge. That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. They dump it down to Kylie Scott on the block. Reverse layup, good. Scott has 9 now, and it's down to 11. 40-29. Finley had it in the lane and then tossed it back out to Pal Goodman, and the Lady Tigers reset. Beckemeyer, ball above the head to Finley, just inside the top of the arc. She hit it. Rylan Finley is good from that spot. She's hit a couple there in this half. Has 6 points now. Back to 13. Kylie Scott throws it to Shorter. Shorter guarded by Pal Goodman. Tries to get it down to Kylie Scott, who did get it. Missed the shot down low, and a rebound to Rylan Finley. Kirby up ahead to Pal Goodman. Got it on the baseline, and it went through her fingertips, out of bounds. I think she just kind of took her eye off of it there. Our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor is Absolute Roofing. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their longtime support of Republic Tiger Sports. Eternity Knotts, Cayman Beckemeyer, Savannah Pal Goodman, Rylan Finley, Jazzy Kirby on the floor for Republic. And Finley knocked the ball away, but it went right to Hallie Shorter. And then the shot is tipped around, and Pal Goodman tried to get over there and save it inbounds, couldn't do it. Anna Birch, the 5'8 freshman, checks in for Carl Junction. And the Lady Bulldogs have the ball, throwing it in left of the basket on the baseline. And the ball ends up going through the hands of Berge because she had Beckemeyer in her face. Now she'll take a 3 off the back of the rim. Finley had the board. It was knocked away by Birch and goes out of bounds off of Carl Junction. Republic gets it back, leading by 13. trying to get their biggest lead of the night. 13 is the biggest so far, and a score here would extend that. Finley down to Knotts, who turns and lays it off the glass and got fouled. First points for Knotts, and you see her pick up the foul there. Missed the free throw, but Beckemeyer gets it back. Spins in the lane, double pump, got fouled. Back to the line goes Cayman Beckemeyer. Three personal fouls on Kylie Scott. And that is 16 fouls on Carl Junction, so Republic will be in the bonus the rest of the way. First free throw by Cayman Beckemeyer is good. 17 points now for Cayman Beckemeyer, averaging 21.8. And she'll have another one coming. Made them both. And it's a 17-point lead for Republic, the biggest of the night. And 18 points now for Beckemeyer. Kylie Scott brings it into the front court, guarded by Knotts, and throws it to Birch in the corner to Kylie Scott. Tipped away by Kirby. She's going to pull it back as the defense got back. Tried to throw it to Knotts, and then Knotts saved it in and threw it off the back of the backboard. So the ball was tipped so far ahead that Kirby couldn't quite get to it and have an angle to take the shot. The defense did a good job of getting back. Tried to give it up to Knotts across the lane, but pass was off the mark, and Knotts couldn't save it in. Berge up the lane, scoops it up. It's going to go. That's the third time she's had one go in after bouncing on the rim about 3 times. Finley commits the foul. Fourth personal on Ryland Finley, and she will probably sit down here shortly. Free throw is no good, though. Berge with 19 points, up ahead to Kirby. Spins, turns around, and missed the shot. Put back by Finley over the front of the rim. Ryland Finley has 8 now. And she's averaging 8.1 a game. A miss, a follow, no good. And it's going to be a foul against Republic. They're going to say that Ragsdale reached around behind her. And that's 4 on Ragsdale. Finley sits down. Ragsdale will stay out there with 4 fouls. 4:47 left. Berge on the inbound play, puts it in. 21 points now for Destiny Berge. She leads all scorers. Kirby near midcourt. Throws it to Beckemeyer. She dumps it down to Leonard, who turns around, goes around the defender, missed it, but Beckemeyer there to follow. Up over the front of the rim. And a blocking foul against Republic. Berge and Beckemeyer have, well, they got more than one thing in common, but one thing they definitely have in common tonight is they are able to draw contact, get to the line. And Berge hits the free throw there. Berge has 22 points now. And now 23. She'd have more. She hasn't really shot her free throws that well tonight. Ragsdale passed up the three, threw it to Kirby instead. Now Beckemeyer, ball above the head to Leonard, to Kirby. Open, top of the arc, missed it. Rebound to Leonard, hands it to Kirby. And a timeout called by Chris Flood. 3:51 left to go in the game. Chris Flood wants to talk things over. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or online at destinychurch.me. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports.
Officials talking things over here as we get set to return to action. Republic will have the ball. Beckemeyer will throw it in on the baseline. Republic up by 15. They have led by as many as 17. Leonard at the free throw line. Now Ragsdale on the wing. And Republic just going to take its time against this Carl Junction defense. Wait for something to come open. Ragsdale is open. She passed up the shot. They'll try it again. And almost a steal by Berge. Couldn't get to it. Ragsdale looked inside. Now to Leonard on the free throw line. Throws it to Beckemeyer. Back up to Kirby. Lady Tigers just running some clock. That time Ragsdale will take it. And it's good! Caitlin Ragsdale. Second three. She's into double figures with 10. She continues to shoot well from the three-point arc. Eternity Knots commits the foul. This is now the biggest lead of the night, 53-35. Kylie Scott makes the first free throw, now has 10 points for Carl Junction. Made one of two. But Carl Junction gets the rebound. Berge takes it into the lane, running one-hander off the glass and in. Destiny Berge is going to be a handful. She is only a sophomore. And she has 25 points tonight. In 2 years, when you think about Berge and Beckemeyer going at it as seniors, that is going to be a whale of a standoff in the COC. Beckemeyer spins and gets rid of it, and then a walk called on Leonard, and Berge goes down. Ran into Ashlyn Leonard, hit the floor. Turnover on Republic, and Carl Junction gets the ball back. Berge steps back after getting a little separation and made the three. That is the first three of the night for Destiny Berge, and she's got 28. It's down to 12 with 1:52 left. So not quite out of reach. Lady Tigers would like to score or run some clock or both. How Goodman will hold on to it. Now Kirby, then Ragsdale. Down to 1:37 left and a timeout called by Chris Flood. 1:36 left. It's 53-41. We'll take a quick break as well and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Republic with the ball and a minute and a half left. Reagan Holmes is checked in. That may be more why the timeout was called than any strategizing by Chris Flood to get another guard out there. But the ball taken away, and then Holmes almost took it back. And then a timeout called by Brad Shorter. He could see things were going south with 1:16 left. And so he calls the timeout, so his team maintains possession, down by 12. So it would be a long shot, but certainly not out of the question that Carl Junction could come back here. And we'll just let you watch the cheerleaders during this timeout. Lady Tigers were out on the floor pretty quickly, and it wasn't much to say. They had just called the timeout, talked about what they wanted to do. Brad Shorter called the timeout, didn't really need a full minute. That was more to stop the clock and avoid a turnover. In the backcourt, Kylie Scott is guarded by Pal Goodman, really harassing her. Got to be getting close to a 5-second call. Didn't get it. And a step back three is short. Reagan Holmes blocked out, but it went off of her fingertips to Shorter, who puts it back off the glass. And Shorter has 5 points. Kirby beats the pressure. Down to 50 seconds left, and the Lady Tigers will pull it out and run some more clock. Over to Beckemeyer, and she will be fouled by Destiny Berge, and that's 4 on Berge with 41.9 seconds left. Beckemeyer hits the free throw. Carl Junction had scored 8 straight points before that free throw by Kamen Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer now with 21 and now 22 to lead Republic. And the ball poked away, almost went out of bounds off of Carl Junction. Quickly up court comes comes Scott. Off on the wing, a three-pointer is no good, and Beckemeyer will get the board with 29 seconds left. Throw it to Ragsdale. The Lady Tigers just running clock, and it doesn't look like Carl Junction is going to foul. They're going to let time run down, and that's going to do it. Republic is going to win this one. It was a hard-fought battle, but a big third quarter was the difference. Lady Tigers outscored Carl Junction 55-43. Destiny Berge and Kamen Beckemeyer have a little fun as time expires, and Republic gets the win by 12, 55-43. We're going to take a quick break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Back in Republic, where the Lady Tigers are winners, 55-43 over Carl Junction. They outscored the Lady Bulldogs 12-9 in the first quarter. Each team scored 12 in the second quarter. It was 24-21 Republic at halftime. Big third quarter for Republic. They outscored Carl Junction 16-6 in the third quarter to take a 40-27 lead, eventually led by as many as 17 points. And Carl Junction outscored them 16-15 in the fourth quarter, but it was too little too late. Republic wins it 55-43. 28 points for Destiny Berge, 10 points for Kylie Scott, 5 for Hallie Shorter. For Republic, it was 22 for Cayman Beckemeyer, 10 for Caitlin Ragsdale, 8 for Rylan Finley, 4 for Ashlyn Leonard, 4 for Savannah Powell Goodman, 3 for Jazzy Kirby, 2 each for Reagan Holmes and Eternity Knots. Player of the game for the second straight time this week is Cayman Beckemeyer. She had 20 points to lead the Lady Tigers, 22 points rather. And she is our player of the game as the Lady Tigers win it. Again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow as the Tigers host Carl Junction. Jack Cook will be on the play-by-play for that one. And we will have live coverage starting around 7 o'clock as Republic hosts Carl Junction. It's a 3-game night. Freshmen start at 4:30 with JV and varsity to follow. Once again, the final here tonight, Republic 55, Carl Junction 43. Republic now 9-4 and 2-0 in the conference. And that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Lady Tigers basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. And so long from Republic High School.